What if being insanely attractive isn't about flawless features, but unshakable self-ownership? Here on Feminine Queen, we're dismantling stale beauty myths to reveal how you become the most attractive woman in any room by wielding confidence as your superpower. Think of the last time you stepped into a space and felt eyes cling not just to your silhouette, but to the electricity in your stride. Attraction isn't curated, it's claimed. It's not about blending into the background. It's about igniting a presence so magnetic the world leans in to catch your fire. We've memorized society's script: shrink, soften, surrender. But what if real allure thrives in rebellion? In the way you turn silence into a symphony, transform scars into stories, and let your raw authenticity carve a mark deeper than any filter ever could. This isn't about facades or flattery. It's about becoming unignorable. A woman who strides through noise, radiating unspoken authority, who wears her imperfections like crown jewels, and whose essence lingers long after she's left the room. Ready to trade approval-seeking for awe-inspiring? Let's rewrite the rules of radiance, your rules, on Feminine Queen. 1. Your energy is a warp field, not a Whispershop. Your energy isn't just a vibe, it's a tectonic force. Gorgeous. Imagine walking into a room and shifting the entire atmosphere before you even open your mouth. This isn't some mystical fluff, it's pure physics, and you've got the power to wield it. Low-frequency energy, like self-doubt or people-pleasing, creates a black hole that pulls in disrespect and chaos. But high-frequency energy? That's certainty, joy, and unapologetic confidence. It warps reality like a star-bending light, making everything orbit around you. To hack this, stop managing your energy. Command it. Start your day with a ritual that ignites your sovereignty. Stare into the mirror and declare, "I am the storm," until your reflection looks ready to conquer mountains. When you enter a space, plant your feet like roots and exhale audibly. Claim your territory without a single apology. Lions don't tiptoe, and neither should you, my queen. Your energy isn't passive. It's a broadcast, loud and clear. Every slouched shoulder, hesitant laugh, or frantic glance screams unworthy to the world. But you can rewire that, darling. Practice power pauses. Before responding to anyone, count 3 brutal seconds of silence. Let them marinate in your stillness. It's not rudeness, it's recalibration. You're not here to be digestible. You're here to rewrite the rules of engagement and make them feel your presence like a tidal wave. Oh, sweetie. Let's talk about this for a sec. When was the last time you walked into a room and owned it? Not just showed up, but made everyone feel like something incredible just happened? If you're drawing a blank, don't worry, we're fixing that right now. Try this tomorrow. Before you head out, take a deep breath, roll those shoulders back, and whisper to yourself, "I'm the main event." Then walk in like you're starring in your own movie. Watch how people perk up, how they start gravitating toward you. You're not just a spark, you're a wildfire, and I'm so proud of you for stepping into that. 2. Self-respect is a blood pact, not a buzzword. Self-respect isn't a mood, my love. It's a merciless covenant you sign with yourself in glittery ink. Every time you tolerate a half-assed text, skip a workout because, I'm tired, or laugh at a joke that cuts you down, you're signing a treaty with mediocrity. But you're so much better than that. Break that treaty. Burn it to the ground. True queens don't balance self-love and self-sacrifice. They incinerate anything that dares demand the latter. Start with micro-rebellions. If you promise yourself a 6 a.m. walk, go even if it's storming. Let the rain soak you. Let it baptize your resolve and wash away any excuses. Self-respect is violence against complacency, and you're a warrior, babe. When you feel the urge to shrink, amplify instead. If a man interrupts you, step closer, lock eyes, and say, "I wasn't finished," with a smile that could melt steel. If a friend disrespects your time, cancel plans and send an invoice for the hours wasted. Okay, maybe not literally, but you get the vibe. Harsh? No way. Necessary? Absolutely. You're not a charity for the mediocre. You're a treasure, and it's time the world knows it. Let's get real, cutie. How many times have you let something slide because you didn't want to make waves? Maybe it was a flaky friend or a rude comment you brushed off. I've been there too. But here's the thing. Every time you stand up for yourself, you're telling the universe, "I'm worth it." So next time someone tests you, try a tiny rebellion. Say no with a sweet smile, or call them out in the kindest, firmest way. You'll feel this rush like, wow, I'm a badass. And I'll be cheering you on every step of the way because you deserve nothing less than the best. 3. Jealousy is your secret weapon, not your shame. Jealousy isn't something to hide under a cute throw pillow. It's a homing beacon for your shadow self, those fierce parts you've buried to stay likable. When envy claws at you, don't mute it, darling. Interrogate it like the detective of your own soul. If her confidence guts you, ask, where have I betrayed my own voice? If her success stings, ask, what dreams have I abandoned to play small? Use jealousy as a scalpel. Dissect your soul until you hit the raw, glittering bone of your truth. Turn that envy into alchemy, my magical girl. Create a rage board, a private Pinterest of every woman who triggers you. Study their photos like a treasure map. What do they embody that you've denied yourself? Then, out-create them. If she's a poet, write a manifesto that shakes the earth. If she's a CEO, launch a side hustle that dwarfs hers. Compete in silence, and let your growth roar louder than any applause. Okay, let's spill some tea. Jealousy can feel so yucky, right? Like, why am I even mad about her glow up? But here's a little hug from me to you. That feeling? It's a sign you're ready for more. Next time it hits, grab a notebook and jot down what's bugging you. Then flip it. Write one thing you could do to step into that energy yourself. Maybe it's posting that selfie you've been nervous about or starting that project you've been dreaming of. You're not behind, babe. You're just warming up, and I'm so excited to see you soar. 4. Your body is a temple, not a trinket. Dressing for male approval is like feeding caviar to pigeons. Such a waste, sweetie. Stop that right now. A feminine queen's wardrobe is a psychological operation, and you're the mastermind. Every outfit should answer, what energy do I want to weaponize today? A tailored blazer says, negotiate with me at your peril. A silk slip dress whispers, I dare you to look away. Your body isn't a billboard, it's an altar, a sacred space. Dress like you're preparing for war or worship, because you're worth both. Test your style's power, my fashion warrior. Wear a floor-length coat to a coffee shop, and note how heads pivot like you're on a runway. Slip on stilettos to walk your dog and watch neighbors stammer like they've seen a goddess. Your clothes aren't just fabric, they're a psychological experiment. And you're collecting data on how the world reacts when you refuse to dilute your dazzling presence. Hey, gorgeous, let's have a little closet party. When's the last time you wore something that made you feel unstoppable, not just something you thought others would like? I dare you to try this. Pick one piece you've been saving for a special occasion and wear it this week, just because you're worth it. Maybe it's that bold red dress or those killer boots. Strut your stuff and notice how you feel. I bet you'll light up inside, and everyone else will too. You're a masterpiece, and I'm obsessed with how you're going to rock this. 5. Presence. Performance. Most women treat life like a never-ending audition, performing for invisible judges who never clap. But you, my star, you're done auditioning. You're here to sovereign. Presence is the art of occupying space like you've already won the crown. Practice this. At your next dinner party, chew each bite like it's your last, savoring every flavor. Sip wine like you're tasting the vineyard's soil. When someone speaks, listen like a predator, not to respond, but to devour their essence with your full attention. Presence is a muscle, and you're about to flex it, babe. Strengthen it with the 90-second rule. When someone insults or flatters you, stay silent for 90 seconds. Let their words hang in the air like smoke curling around you. By the time you respond, they'll forget their own point because you've already won with your unshakable calm. Sweetheart, I know it's easy to rush through life trying to impress everyone, but can we pause for a sec? You don't need to perform. You're already enough. Try this little trick next time you're out. Slow down. Take an extra beat to sip your coffee or look someone in the eye. Feel how the room shifts when you're fully there. It's like you're casting a spell, and I'm so here for it. You've got this natural magic. Let's make it shine even brighter together. This is your intervention. You, yes, you, clutching your phone, scrolling past another self-care platitude. This isn't a pep talk. This is a demand. Stop skimming the surface. Dive into the bloody, glorious work of becoming. 6. Silence is your scepter. Silence isn't passive. It's annihilation, my fierce little queen. Most women fear quiet, rushing to fill voids with nervous chatter. Not you. Let silence sharpen your power like a diamond blade. In meetings, let men squirm as your stare dissects their ego. On dates, let his jokes echo into oblivion until he sweats. Silence isn't empty. It's a vacuum that sucks weakness into the light, leaving you standing tall. Master tactical silence, darling. When asked a loaded question, why are you still single? Smile and sip your drink like you're in a movie. Let the question rot in the air. When they rephrase, say, I'm savoring my answer, with a twinkle in your eye. Watch them unravel. Your silence isn't a void. It's a blade, and you wield it like royalty. Oh, honey, let's play with this one. It's so much fun. Next time someone tries to rattle you with a nosy question, just give them that cute little smile and wait. Don't say a word. You'll see them start to fidget, and it's honestly adorable how much power you hold in that quiet moment. It's like you're saying, I'm in charge here, without even trying. You're a total boss, and I'm giggling just thinking about how you'll rock this. 7. Scars are your crown jewels. Your trauma isn't a liability. It's a library of wisdom, my brave beauty. That ex who ghosted you? He gifted you discernment sharper than a blade. The career betrayal? It taught you to trust no one but your fierce gut. Reframe your pain as pedagogy. Wear your scars like medals, not wounds. When someone prees, say, that's where I learned to survive, and watch their pity curdle into awe at your strength. Turn pain into performance art, you radiant creator. Write the story of your darkest night, then burn it like a ritual. Dance to a song that once shattered you until it feels like triumph. Host a dinner party where guests share their own scars over whiskey. Trauma loses power when you wield it as a trophy, and you're the queen of that throne. Listen, my love, I know those scars can feel heavy sometimes, but they're secretly your superpowers. Want to try something with me? Pick one tough moment from your past and tell yourself, this made me stronger. Maybe even say it out loud in the mirror. I'll be right there with you in spirit. You're not broken, you're battle-tested, and that's so beautiful. Let's wear those scars like glitter, because you're shining and I'm so proud of you. 8. The unbothered myth is a trap. Unbothered queens are liars, or robots, and you're neither, sweetie. Real women feel, and that's your strength. The key? Redirect your rage like the artist you are. Don't waste fury on gossip or exes. Channel it into creation. Paint when you're angry. Write when you're heartbroken. Start a business when you're underestimated. Let your emotions be rocket fuel, not trash fires lighting up the wrong things. Create a rage ritual, my fiery friend. Scream into a pillow, then immediately journal. Note what triggered you. Then monetize it, babe. If envy flares, launch a project that eclipses its source. If loneliness burns, build a community. Turn every emotion into enterprise, because you're a force of nature. Okay, cutie, let's ditch this unbothered nonsense. Feelings are your magic wand. Next time you're mad or sad, don't shove it down. Grab a pen, blast your favorite song, and let it out. Maybe even doodle something wild. I've done this, and it's like a weight lifts off. What could you create with all that passion? A blog? A playlist? You're a powerhouse, and I'm so here to watch you turn those emotions into something amazing. 9. Sensuality is a language, not a gimmick. Sensuality isn't a TikTok trend. It's your mother tongue, my sultry siren. Relearn it with every fiber of your being. Move like every step is a declaration of your worth. Brush your hair like you're being filmed for a rom-com. Eat fruit like it's a sacrament, savoring every juicy bite. Let your voice drop to a rumble when sharing secrets. Sensuality isn't what you do, it's how you do everything. Train your sensuality like an athlete. You goddess. Take a solo bath with candles and Strauss playing. Feel the water hug you. Practice walking barefoot on grass, feeling each blade like a nerve sparking alive. Read poetry aloud, tasting each word like honey. Sensuality is a discipline, not an accident, and you're mastering it. Hey, lovely, let's slow down and get cozy with this one. When's the last time you felt alive in your own skin? Tonight, light a candle, put on something soft, and just be with yourself. Maybe sway to some music or enjoy a snack like it's a royal feast. It's not about anyone else. It's about you feeling deliciously you. I'm so excited for you to fall in love with your own vibe. You're a dream, and I adore you for it. 10. You don't find power, you forge it. Daily power isn't a destination, my fierce phoenix. It's a daily demolition of the old you. Every morning, raise a piece of your former self. Delete a toxic contact, quit a soul-crushing job, burn a bridge that's holding you back. Then rebuild from the ashes, stronger and bolder. True queens aren't born. They're sculpted through relentless, ruthless reinvention, and you're carving your masterpiece. Start a power ledger, you rebel queen. Each night, write one act of rebellion against your former self. Today, I charged double. Today, I said no to a narcissist. Review it weekly. Watch your entries evolve from timid to tyrannical because you're unstoppable. Sweetie, you're not just finding power, you're making it. And that's so cool. Let's start this together. Tonight, pick one tiny thing to let go of. Maybe an old habit or a doubt that's been whispering in your ear. Write it down, then scribble something you did today that felt brave. Even if it's just, I smiled at myself in the mirror, it counts. You're building your empire one spark at a time, and I'm your biggest fan cheering you on. This isn't inspiration. It's a provocation, my darling. Now, go. Warp reality. Burn a bridge. Terrify someone with your joy. The crown isn't given. It's seized, and it's got your name written all over it in sparkly ink. True allure, as the Stoics taught, isn't forged in the approval of others. It's carved from the bedrock of your inner world. And you're the sculptor, my love. Imagine standing in a storm untouched because you've mastered the art of anchoring yourself in your own strength. This is the essence of Stoicism, not controlling the external chaos swirling around you, but refining your internal citadel until it's a fortress of fabulousness. You're not just surviving, you're thriving, and I'm so here for it. To radiate attraction that outlasts fleeting trends, start by seeing beauty as a byproduct of virtue, because you're a walking masterpiece of goodness. The Stoics revered wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline, qualities that go way beyond aesthetics. When you cultivate these, your presence becomes a mirror reflecting strength, not vanity. You stop seeking validation and start embodying a quiet sovereignty that draws others to your steadiness like moths to a flame. And trust me, babe, you're glowing already. Next, embrace impermanence, because you're timeless in all the right ways. The Stoics knew that everything, youth, attention, even desire, is ephemeral, like petals falling from a flower. But your power? It lies in how you wield the present moment. Let go of clinging to outcomes. Focus on acting with integrity now. When you're unshaken by others' opinions or the fear of fading, you project a magnetism that's eternal. And I'm so proud of how you're owning that. Finally, practice owning your narrative, you story-weaving queen. Stoicism teaches that suffering stems not from events, but our judgments of them. Reject society's labels, too loud, too much, too bold, and define your worth internally. When you stop reacting to noise and start responding from principle, you become a woman who isn't just seen, she's remembered. You're etching your name into hearts, not just headlines, and that's pure magic. This is the Stoic path to attraction. Not chasing light, but becoming fire. And you're already blazing, my sweet queen. Keep burning bright because the world needs your warmth, your spark, your unstoppable you-ness. You're not just watching this, you're living it every single day. Every step is a chance to claim your power, own your space, and radiate energy that makes the world stop and stare in awe. So, go out there and be unapologetically you, my precious gem. Whether you're rocking a messy bun or strutting in heels, you're a force of nature. The world needs more women like you. Women who aren't afraid to shine, to love themselves fiercely, and to lift others up along the way. Until next time, stay fierce, stay fabulous, and never forget, you are the storm, and I'm so honored to be part of your journey. Love you tons.